France in 1, Czechia 2, Italy 3, Switzerland 4, Spain 5, Poland 6, Great Britain 7, Ireland in lane 8. Complete silence in the stadium. A cracking relay about to unfold in the lovely Finnish evening sunshine. It should be a real belter, this. A steady start from Desir of Great Britain. Nobody really making inroads. It's fairly even. Now let's check out those changeovers. Great Britain now up and past the Irish on the outside. Excellent running by Gajosh. Yes, good changeover for the Poles. Round that bend, Slater for Great Britain, with Poland right beside them. Watch for Italy with Doualla, and Doualla might have a chance on the right-hand side here. Poland lead at the moment, but now comes Doualla. 2 finals, 2 golds for Doualla. Italy take it, Great Britain second, Poland third. Wow! She's absolutely flying. She's too fast for the camera crew, that's for sure. Remember, after the semi-finals, they'd been eliminated and they hadn't made it by 100th of a second. But following a subsequent disqualification by the Germans, they squeaked in, but there was nothing squeaky about 43.72. National under-20 record for gold, national under-20 record for bronze. Great Britain with the silver. Wow, Doualla really is the star of the show. A Candy rescued Britain in the semis. She did what she could, but the 15-year-old Italian was not to be caught. Fabulous win for the Azzurri. Italy, initially out of it after the semis, have come and stolen the gold. Silver for Britain, Poland an excellent bronze.
We kind of knew it, that we had a great squad team. So we hope the best for us and the best happened, and we are happy, really happy.
From the inside, Israel, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Germany, Great Britain, Poland and France, the men's 4x100 meters final. Franklin from Great Britain gets a good start. So too does Hernandez of Spain. The men in lanes 4 and 6. The Germans sloppy changeover. Britain running well. Oh, great disaster for Britain. The Britons haven't managed to pass the baton. Spain doing well at the moment though. And the Spanish are running extremely well this short bend. It's Oriol Sanchez, now Jorge Hernandez for the Spanish. The French are chasing them down. Jakob Kremener for Germany in third at the moment. Yassan Bizan, too much ground to make up. It's gold for Spain. Disaster for Great Britain. French take silver and the Germans take bronze.
And it was also disaster for the Italians. So we lost 2 of the big contenders for medals. The Italians down the back straight, and then Great Britain.
Let's have a look at what happened to both the Italians and the British. Oh, in the case of the Britons, Franklin couldn't deliver it into his hand. That is really slick, both from the Spaniards and the Germans. That's how it should be done. The French, with 2 100-meter finalists, had the speed. That was Oriol Sanchez, the 200-meter bronze medalist. I think he knew as soon as he'd given the baton to Hernandez that it was going to be a gold medal.
Well, huge disappointment for the Spanish quartet, having thought they had secured glory for their nation in the men's 4x1. They have been disqualified. So the gold goes to France, silver Germany, which upgrades Poland from 4th to a bronze. Time for the women's 3,000-meter final. Van Dalen, the Dutchman, did the double in the shot and the discus. Is Ines Fitzgerald about to do the same over the 5 and the 3,000 meters? Fitzgerald fighting for the inside line. And look at how quickly she's pushed her way to the front. We've just had the question answered as to whether this would be tactical or whether it would be against the clock. She's elbowed her way straight to the front, and this is going to be a demonstration, barring injury, of front-running excellence. This is Fitzgerald absolutely gunning it here, going for the European Under-20 record that has stood for 40 years. Ines Fitzgerald, her face etched in pain, is storming to a golden double here in Tampere. It's not going to be a European Under-20 record. Zola Budd's mark from 40 years ago is safe. 200 metres to go. The 5 chasers have only just gone round for the bell. She's operating on a different level. Sørnjel now on the shoulder of Yagiz, the medalist from the 5,000 against the medalist from the 1,500. As Fitzgerald now can see the finish line, they're gearing up for a big burn-up on the back straight. Watch for Torboinsen, she's very, very quick. So it's Sweden and Norway in second and third. But it's Great Britain out front. It's a standing ovation for her second gold of the week. Ines Fitzgerald annihilates the championship record. A wonderful win for her. Sørnjel and Torboinsen. Who's taking silver? Who's taking bronze? Sørnjel was magnificent last year in Banska Bystrica over the 800 metres, but boy oh boy has her stamina improved. Silver in the 15 yesterday, silver in the 3 today, and Torboinsen, who got a bronze last year over 1,500 metres, is on the podium for Europe again. Fantastic third place finish for her. But nobody could get close to Ines Fitzgerald. She came here determined for 2 golds, and she delivered. The margins of victory in both races, absolutely extraordinary. Maybe she's going to Tokyo for the world champs. A championship record that may well last for a very long time. Sørnjel, and a great bronze there for Torboinsen.
It was tough. I didn't know how it was going to go. Like, some of those girls are so good, and I didn't know whether they'd come with me or not. So yeah, the first couple laps was a bit of a game. I was like, oh, am I by myself or not? And then I realised I was, and I was like, we just got to grind it out, just keep going. The crowd was amazing, pushing me on every lap. So yeah, really pleased.
Moberg at the front, but Vermeulen lurking dangerously there as they come up to hear the bell. Also Oyen, the second Norwegian, coming around the outside. Now Coppola, the early leader, drifting back. Patton also boxed badly. I think they're out of it. But it's Moberg versus Vermeulen at the front. Vermeulen moving up. Now, Moberg, it was a slow 3,000 metres, but he's still got 7.5 laps of the track of racing in his legs. It doesn't look like it, though. He's responding. Now Vermeulen. Vermeulen's attacking with 200 metres to go. Moberg responds. Deibel in third at the moment. I don't think they're going to be involved in the battle for gold. And now Moberg just moves away with just over 100 metres to go. He's got daylight between himself and Vermeulen. It's Moberg on his way to the second gold medal of the day. Deibel's just edging his way back. It's going to be Norway 1 and 2. Moberg adds to his 3,000 metres gold medal, a 1,500 metres title. Well, he was the favourite. He was 3 seconds quicker than anyone else in the field, and he had a wonderful set of gears to go through and leave the rest trailing in his way. 3:47, forget the time. Deibel coming home for second place. Thought Vermeulen was going to challenge harder down the home straight, but Deibel instead got the better of the Belgian for silver. But all credit to Moberg coming home and taking yet another gold medal for Norway.
I think there was more there if he needed it. 51.5 on the last lap. Deibel really did well to outdip Vermeulen. Moberg looked like there was a lot more there had he needed it. Håkan Moberg, absolutely superb for the title. Deibel the silver. Vermeulen outdipped, but at least he is on the podium.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Norway has a lot of good runners, like the generation before us. So now we're the next generation stepping in, and hopefully we can try to match the previous guys.
Now, Poole needs this, otherwise he's going to be out of the medals. He's jumped very creditably. Has jumped 220 indoors. He's never jumped higher than that 216 you can see on his scorecard outdoors. Oh, yes, he's got it! Will that be a gold medal jump? The Briton has never jumped higher outdoors. He's got 219 and he soars clear. The British in the crowd, I'm sure including his family, absolutely rapturous. He's nailed it. He's thrown down the gauntlet to the European list leader, Elijah Pasquier. How can Pasquier respond? Elijah Pasquier. And everybody in the stadium is getting behind him. Absolutely, the spotlight is on Elijah Pasquier. Oh, what a stunning clearance. He responded to the attention of the crowd here in the Ratina Stadium, and he's flown clear at 2:25, a French under-20 record. That record had stood for 35 years until today, and Elijah Pasquier has gone clear at 2:25. He got the gold clinch, but that just adds lustre to that medal. Superb performance, superb clearance, and there might even be more there yet. Well, he led the European list coming into this competition and confirmed his position as favourite.
That is one of the best performances we've seen across the 4 days. He had the whole stadium in the palm of his hand and absolutely nailed it.
De Grief, Stadden, Togney, Wright, Granos Pedersen, Omundsen, Johnson, Kazabov and Zak. The 8 men in the men's 110 metres hurdles final. Well, Wright got away well, but Togney got away even better. Togney now got his nose in front. He's hurdling very cleanly. Out on the far side, Zak doing very well. Zak challenging. Zak's going to come through, and Kazabov, that's a blanket finish. I think Togney's got it, but Kazabov and Zak on the outside lanes are in the photo finish as well. If Togney did get it, he probably had no idea what was happening out in lanes 7 and 8. But Kazabov and Zak both flying over the second half of that race. I still think it's going to the Italian though. Yes, it's confirmed, and it's 13:27, a European under-20 lead. Kazabov 13:31, a magnificent national under-20 record. He's taken 18 hundredths of his own personal best, and that record he set in the heat. Zak running very close to his best, just edged out for the bronze, and Toby Wright as well. Excellent run, no medal, but a personal best for the young Briton.
Watch on the left of picture. At the halfway stage, despite smashing the first barrier, Zak was going really well here. If he'd had his technique in tall order, he probably would have won the race. But this was the point at which Togney started to look across and realised he had daylight between himself and the rest of the field. And there was that look again. He has forgotten how to lose. Wright only missed out on the podium by not dipping.
Togney, European under-20 lead and a national under-20 record for Italy. 13:27. Kazabov and Zak take silver and bronze for Bulgaria and Czechia.
The gold medal by Diego Nappi it's been my favorite. That gave me the strength to run this time. I thought about him on the blocks, and I had to do the same because my parents are here, and I couldn't not win.
This is absolutely loaded. Sakani of Slovenia 1, Wild Croatia 2, Sanchez Switzerland 3, Friklova Slovakia 4, Suko Italy 5, Benfata France in 6, Heikkinen in 7 for Finland, Zakic of Poland on the outside in 8. The action explodes into life. Sanchez going well, third from the right-hand side, but this is tight. Coming through, Ben Fatter of France against Sanchez. Sanchez takes it into a minus 1.5 metre headwind. 13.23. She kept all the emotion and the tension and the nerves bottled up. Now she can release it. Ben Fatter ran really well in lane 6. She came through and is rewarded with a place on the podium. Silver for the Frenchwoman. Suko being confirmed as the bronze medalist. But Sanchez found the extra gear just when she needed it over the last 3 or 4 barriers. And that was a great demonstration of composure, because Ben Fatter, third from the left in 6, was definitely putting her under a lot of pressure.
It's a terrific run from the list leader. She came here as, on paper, the favourite, but we saw some other good contenders coming through the heats and the semi-finals like Ben Fatter, but Sanchez responded in the final.
Jill Sanchez takes the title here in Tampere. Ben Fatter a fabulous silver, and Suko out-dipping Friklova for the bronze. Now, Koschak, how crucial could this jump prove to be in the overall context of the 7 events? Came in to day 2 with a massive lead of over 200 points. Brilliant yesterday all the way through. But her lead, if she doesn't improve on 5.43, her lead has been all but wiped out. Christ, with 6.12, is now just 2 points behind her. She's an excellent long jumper. She should go over 6 meters. She's fine on the board. That's better. That's better. She needed that. She's such a good performer. 5.94. That's more like it. Christ, long jump. Oh, that's huge. That's a brilliant finish from Christ. What a time to deliver a PB. 6.33. That is fantastic. The headline is that Koschak's lead has been cut by more than half. She came into the long jump ahead by more than 200 points. And Christ, courtesy of her lifetime best, has halved the deficit, more than halved the deficit.
So, Jana Koschak, her very first attempt in the javelin. Oh, that's a good one, though. That's about 44 meters. That's not very far from a personal best. Christ has thrown 47 exactly, and that would get her almost neck and neck with Koschak. That's a bit better than a first round effort of 42.40. But it's probably about 43 and a half. 43.51 for Chris. After 6 events, the 20 women remaining in this heptathlon are towing the start line here in the Ratina Stadium. Koschak needs to stay within about 6.5 seconds of Christ. Otherwise, it's going to be the Hungarian that takes gold. Christ going through in 63.77. That's quick. That puts her on course for something close to her personal best of 2:08.38. Now, what can Koschak do? She's going to have to go through the pain barrier to stay within 6.5 seconds. Christ, as she starts to move away, is getting closer and closer on those projected to points. Vajonen, she's going through the 7 stages of hell to get around this track. She's pretty secure in the bronze medal position. Vajonen, I think, is going to get a big personal best. Now let's count down. It's going to be a great finish for Sarolta Christ. She's just going to be just outside her personal best. It's going to be 2:10.85. Now, where is Koschak? She's coming through. Just waiting to see. Koschak is unofficially in around 2:14. I think Koschak has just clinched the gold by a handful of points. There you can see it, 2:10.84 for Sarolta Christ, about 2 seconds outside of personal best. And it's a big personal best of 3.5 seconds for Jana Koszak, and that has actually clinched the gold. Gold goes to Jana Koszak with that personal best. Sarolta Christ will take the silver. And there it's all translated into the points scores. Jana Koszak, 6,293 points. World under-20 lead. Sarolta Christ, 42 points in arrears. Personal best for Verjonen in third place with 6,060 points.
I was really looking forward to this competition, and you know, I've been dreaming about this title ever since what happened in Jerusalem. So, you know, to get the entire collection, like European under-18, European under-20, World under-20, and A of gold, like it's almost complete now onto senior athletics.
Oh, Svabikova is in dreamland. The gamble of passing on her second attempt at 4:30 looks like it's paid off. Svabikova has a new PB by 9 centimetres, and she has stormed into the lead. That's an absolutely brilliant vault by the Czechia athlete. Brilliant. Kieft. And she joined her Dutch teammate with a clearance here. She has gone over 4:50 this season. Oh, yes! Fantastic. So good. She's needed 2 at 25, 35 and 40, but she's up into the silver medal position. Elise de Jong is standing in front of a bar that is level with her PB. 4:50, the best she's ever done. That was last month. Oh, yes! She's equaled her lifetime best. And she's made it almost impossible now for Kieft to try and beat her. That was an absolutely brilliant clearance.
There's the full results. Moser missing out. Slightly surprising. Out of the medals, the Estonian only able to clear 4:30.
Coming up towards the bell. It's a good pace, but that half a second might make the difference. 59.4. She's kept her adrenaline under control. Big group of 5. When is the first move going to come? Becker is tucked in on the curb. Danoni, a very good championship racer, and the Italian was 5th in the world under-20s last year. Remic, the 15-year-old leading with the fastest in the field. Mitjans just on her shoulder. Shakira King now drifting backwards into 4th as Danoni come past her in 3rd, and watch for Becker making a late charge on the outside, the German. A brilliant finish coming here. Well, Doualla won the 100 metres at the age of 15. Remchik's got a chance to do the same in the 8. Becker on the outside. Mitjans desperately trying for the win, but she's tying up. Becker on the outside for Germany. Remic still pushing. Becker from Remic. A brilliant win. Absolutely superb. Mitjans collapsed across the line, exhausted. She ran out of steam, but Becker timed that beautifully. She was 5th round the top bend, but when she came on the outside, nobody had an answer. Remic has taken the silver in a lifetime best. She's got such good tactical awareness for a 15-year-old. And Danoni out-dipped the tiring Mitjans for the bronze. Great win for the German, and what a silver for the young Slovenian.
What acceleration down the home straight. Look at that, she's out in lane 3, the German, and coming home like a train. And Mitjans collapsing across the line for 4th.
This is going to be an absolute tear-up. Don't rule out El Asri. And look at Torregrossa. They take the bell in the final of the men's 3,000 steeplechase, and the tiniest figure of all has blasted to the front. Tore Grosse was 5th in last year's under-18 final in Banska Bystrica. He ran 8:51 at the end of May. There was something about him in the semi-finals that made me think he fancied the job. Kara is now in 3rd, Rodel in 2nd. And this is a brilliant opportunity for Tore Grosse. But look at the move from Kara now. Technique at this water jump is vital. Let's watch. Tore Grosse is fine, so too Kara. Oh, little bit of a stumble there from Rodel. That might cost him a medal, with Lara coming wide on the outside into 3rd. Kara, off Turkey, puts his foot on that barrier. Tore Grosse is shattered, but I think he's got enough to hang on for the silver. Oh, the showboating. Kara takes it. Tore Grosse 2nd. A brilliant, brilliant performance, and real shame there for Rodel. I think he hurt himself when he fell, or when he stumbled off that last water jump, so the Germans' aspiration for a medal fell by the wayside. Kara had time to celebrate before the line. Tore Grosse is a brilliant racer. I thought he'd go well. Silver for him, and Lara the bronze. Kara, a new national record, the first 7 all breaking their PBs. Spain with silver and bronze. Mahicret, the Spaniard, the best European thrower this year. He has seen his lead taken by Krakowski. 74.65. He's running out of time to wrestle this back. Oh, that's big. He's over the 75-meter line, which means he's going into the lead. The only question is by how much? National under-20 record, 77.60 this year, 76.30. Brilliant. He's back in front, and Krakowski now faces an almighty task to deny the Spaniard the gold medal. Janneke. Krakowski is in silver with 74.82. Oh, brilliant! Janneke becomes the 2nd thrower over 75 meters. His teammates in the crowd absolutely loving it. I don't think it's far enough beyond the 75-meter line to take the lead. 76.17, a massive personal best for the German, and he moves up into the silver medal position. Krakowski, he's in the bronze medal position. He needs 76 meters to treble gold or silver. Oh, it's a great throw. It's a new lifetime best for Krakowski. Never before has he gone over 75 meters. He has now. I don't think it will be enough to challenge Janneke's silver or Marquis' gold. 76.01. That's a huge PB, 1 meter and 2 centimeters. Raphael Marquis, 76.30. PBs for Janneke and Krakowski, taking silver and bronze for Germany and Poland.
Hungary, France, Norway, Poland, Germany, Italy, Netherlands and Czechia. Italy look very good in qualifying despite no individual stars. They are leading the medal table at the moment with 6 goals. Can they add a 7th here in the women's 4x1, 4x400 meters relay?
Set.
Just remember, the stagger doesn't unwind until after the first bend on the second leg, when they break for the inside. That was Romain Tanquart, 6th in the individual final, and Tanquart coming through strongly. She's going to hand over in front to the French, and a great third leg by Zoe van Gils to put the Dutch into the silver medal position. But it's Meta Tumba now, and Tumba, we know, is so quick on the flats as well as over the hurdles. Tumba looking around, just checking where her rivals are. She's got 2 meters on them, 3 meters, 4 meters now. She's starting to pull away from the Dutch anchor leg runner, Abigail Noah, who she beat in the final of the 400 meters hurdle. Tumba now coming into the home straight, leading the way. Narua having to hold off the 800 meters finalist, who's definitely still got something left in her legs, charging behind them. Julia Macchi, but nobody's going to be stopping the French, and Meta Tumba takes the 2nd gold medal for her collection here in Tampere. Meta Tumba giving the French the gold. Germany, well, a fantastic performance from Becker, considering she'd only just finished the 800 meters a couple of hours ago, and Italy running very solidly for the bronze.
But what a run by Becker to help the Germans.
Oh, terrific run from Becker, but Meta Tumba did bring France home to the gold medals with 3:33.56.
And I'm just overwhelmed coming home with 2 medals. Yeah, in my last under 20 years, so I think I'm definitely ready for the next step next year, but I'm super happy just to close this chapter, so yeah, perfect.
So, Belgium in 1, Poland 2, Denmark 3, Spain 4, Germany 5, Czechia the favourites in 6, Italy 7, Greece in 8, Czechia the favourites. All 3 of their individual 400 runners made the final. Their other athlete is one of the greatest talents of 400 hurdles a European nation has seen at this age group. They should win, but relays don't always go according to plan. Oh, that hold was agonising, but the gun goes, and at last they are unleashed. Toshianka has gone off really hard. 2nd from the inside. If he can replicate his brilliant 400 at the end of day 1 in the decathlon, then we're in for a treat. Excellent running by Steinmann on the lead leg, closing the gap on Lu Pao a fraction. And bearing in mind, Lu Pao, 3rd from the left-hand side here, got the bronze in the individual 400 meters, but now the Czechia athlete beginning to show his strength. Czechia, Germany and Spain. The Italian crashes to the ground. Omadia ran his heart out there. 2nd leg, it's Maresh. He made the individual 400 final. Bath, such a tall figure. And this is perhaps a little closer than we thought it might be. The Spanish going really well in 2nd place with Gaston. And remember, they've got Crespo on the anchor leg. Czechia and Spain side by side. What a finish. And the Spaniards pulling away. Marco to Crespo. Rada on the inside. He takes the baton in the lead just. Germany 3rd, Italy 4, Poland 5, Belgium 6. What a big finish this is gearing up to be. It's Oscar Crespo, semi-finalist last year individually over the 4 flat against Michael Rada, but Rada's beginning to pull away. Italy definitely in with a chance of the bronze, tracking the German, it's Fatke. It's Gilberto trying to close down. Rada's tired, but he's going to do it for Czechia. This is quick. They're only going to miss the championship record by a whisker. Czechia, Spain and Italy out-tipping the Germans on the line. 3:05.79. That's an absolutely brilliant time. The championship record had stood for 44 years, and they only missed it by around a second. Wow. Spain with a national under-20 record. And what a brilliant last 50 metres from Giliberto of Italy to deny the Germans the bronze. Fatiga was passed just inches before the line. Brilliant performance by the Spaniards. Czechia deserve it, but they were made to work very, very hard for that. Czechia with the 10th quickest time ever recorded by a European under-20 nation take the gold. Spain silver, and Italy out-dipping and denying the Germans the last place on the podium on the last event of our 4th day here in Finland. Carroll has a little look over his shoulder. He's fine. Disabato has walked his heart out, but he's run out of steam. It's not going to be sub 39, but it is going to be the 4th quickest time we've ever had from a European man in this age group. Carroll takes the title, and he even has the energy to salute the crowd, and the Spanish flags are waving. A new national under-20 record. Disabato is absolutely exhausted coming over the line for the silver. Still, a major championship gold eludes him. Silver in the European under-18s back in Jerusalem in 22. Bronze in Jerusalem in the under-20s 2 years ago, and it's silver again for the Italian. And a wonderful bronze medal for Daniel Montfort. Montfort is exhausted, but greets his good friend. Wow.
There's complete results. Joan Guerol, championship record 39:10.04. Ella Mikola knows that she's got a medal. There's only 3 women still in this competition. Batory, the Hungarian, who's gone over 189. Ella Mikola and Onabone of Finland and Spain. Oh, she's got it! And the Ratina Stadium erupts. This high jump competition isn't over. And by some margin, she cleared the bar at 189. Might have just tickled it on the way down with her backside, but her torso was centimetres over the bar. Fabulous clutch jump from Ella Mikola. But Batory at the moment, yes, she is in position to go to the World Championships. Oh! And she might well be going there as the European under-20 champion. Well, Hungary have already got a gold medal thanks to Armin Savados in the hammer. And Liliana Batory now is close to gold. Confirmation of the results. Liliana Batory takes the high jump title on count back, having cleared 189. Same height as Ella Mikola, but Batory did it on her 2nd attempt, Mikola on her 3rd. This is Francesco Corti, 15.08 with his first jump. He's a 15.86 man at best. If he's reaching that sort of distances, he might potentially be looking at a medal. That's a better jump. Uses that hitch kit finale, and that is very good. That might well just take the lead. Didn't see anybody else in this final using that hitch kit long jump finish. It is effective. 15.93, a personal best for the Italian. No under-20 man in Europe has gone over 16 metres. Polak, was that a red flag? Very tight. Oh yes, it was tight on the board, but it's legal. Could be close to a personal. It is a personal best of 15.75.
The medals continue to flow for the Italians. Crotti with a PB, almost 16 metres. Nalesso, 4th best in Europe this year in this age group. 6th in Banska Bystrica, 15.73 indoors. Oh, wow. Well, Rafalidou has produced the best first round throw so far with 15.58. That was great. 15.62, she's in the lead. She has gone over 16.30 this season. She is a ferocious competitor. Left arm release, gives it a big roar. Oh, she likes it. Look at that. She engages so well with the crowd. Those on the first bend are bathed in the early evening sunshine, and they've got a great view of the shot put sector. 16-16. Raffaelidou is into the lead once more. Nalesso of Italy is in the silver medal position. This would need to be really special from Scheppel. She's withstood the advance of Scherf by 2 centimetres. Any improvement on the bronze? Well, that's a great effort. I think that's another PB. I don't know whether it's enough to displace Nalesso, who obviously still has her last throw remaining, as does Raffaelidou. But I think she may well have just finished with the best put of her life. Oh, 15.62 on countback. She's gone into the silver medal position. Wow, what a performance. Maria Raffaelidou, the only woman in the field who had previously gone over 16 metres, and she did so again. Scheppel on countback, denying Nalesso the silver medal.
Hey, I'm Ellis Fitzgerald, and you need to go and sign up to European Athletics U20.